Merry
girls
Christmas.
and boys, but they better be good all through the year. Happy to greet with an open heart another year, a brand new start. It's the greatest time of the year. Happy holiday.
Hello, everybody. This is Samir Kaitan here again. I think you get tired of hearing my voice, but I always like to speak to you and let you know we are ready for you and everything you're gonna hear about today. We are in the front of Dr. Maloney's office. You can see that behind me, and we are taping these here messages for you to hear us. We telling you we are going to really tell you about the clinic is going to be in St. Rita's, a free medical clinic in Lutheran Church and 122 Cortlandt Avenue. And it start at 5 p.m. It's registration, and then you come in and the nurses in there taking care of a lot of things you need to know, and you have paper from the schools for your kids, and if they're under 18 you must have a mother or father or uncle and aunt, whatever, to come with them and sign the papers and tell the registration people the address, the phone number, whatever it's a problem with the kid. And then we all wait till Dr. Maloney comes in after he finished his business in the clinic, and not in the clinic, in the office, and then he comes over and check every one of the people there and give him what he needs, what they need. Okay, and there's one more thing I want to talk to you about. Is I knew this doctor for over 20 years. When I first, 25 years, when I first moved to this friendly village is Mamaroneck, and they told me, you go see Dr. Maloney, and I did. And from that moment on, I liked the doctor, and the doctor showed me he's a very friendly way and very nice way as a doctor. So I got attached to the office and him. So, and then at one time he said, well, we have a clinic. We run it for the people who have no insurance and they need to see a doctor, and I'm ready for them. Would you help? I said, Doc, you hit it on the head. I'm gonna do it. You just tell me where to start. And from that moment on, a lot of volunteers start coming in, and nurses start coming in, and we establish a powerful people in there, and they all don't get paid. They all volunteers with no payment of any kind. And it's on Friday night, as I said before, 5 o'clock, 5 p.m., we start registration. And I hope you can make it if you need care and you need doctor to look at you. And is another month from today, a month and change, we're gonna have a Christmas party in the front of Dr. Maloney's office. And that will be on 144 East Boston Post Road. And it's December 15. We start here at 7 p.m. and the people gather in the front and have a line. And we thank you we're gonna thank the police department, because they send a sergeant and his people here to make sure the traffic is okay and nobody getting hit and getting killed. And the people online will come in to the front of the office where Dr. Maloney is standing on the top of his truck with the Christmas music, celebrating everything. And the people pass by, collect their gifts, and come by on the way out and say, Dr. Maloney, we love you, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And everybody is really very happy. And you see, it's no problem long as you do the right thing for people. And the fire department comes in with their trucks also, like 2 big trucks, and they have them on this side with a light going on like they're going for a fire. And the kids love that and come in and shake hands of the firemen, and it's wonderful. And that is December 15 at 7 p.m. in the front of Dr. Maloney's office. It's 144 East Boston Post Road. Okay, you heard this message from us all year long. We want to make sure you hear us. And Dr. Maloney will see you with no charge. I say that again, no charge. We'll take care of you from A to Z if you need to be taken care of. But please, don't come before time. Just 5 o'clock p.m. The doors open in St. Rita's Free Medical and the Church of Lutheran Church and 122 Cortlandt Avenue. Now I have a perfect nurse next to me over here, and she knows a lot about what she's going to talk about. And next to her is my friend Nancy. She's in charge of a lot of things. Sometimes she talks very loud, but she has a good heart. Okay, here you go.
Thank you, Samir. What a gorgeous October weather we're having for the 7th. As Samir said, Dr. Maloney for over 25 years has run a freestanding clinic at St. Rita's, located on, Nancy, where is?
St. John's Lutheran Church, 122 Fenimore Road on the corner of Cortlandt Avenue.
Okay. This clinic
In Mamaroneck.
in Mamaroneck. This clinic serves members of our community and communities of Westchester who have no insurance or are underinsured. Please do not be frightened. Come to deter. We do not ask any questions regarding immigration status. All we need to know is your name, your date of birth, and a number where we can contact you should we need to contact you. The clinic runs on Friday evenings. Registration begins at 5 p.m. and we will stay until each patient is seen. Who could come to our clinic? Anyone between the ages of 1 day to 100 plus years. Dr. Maloney is a family practitioner, so he is certified in all ages. He cares for children. We do immunizations, school physicals. We monitor chronic illness if your child should have asthma, diabetes. Please come. If you're just need a well physical, there's nothing wrong with you, might have a question. We're happy to answer any of your questions, care for any of your medical needs. If you're a senior with multiple medical needs, we address that. We also can refer you to specialists should you need that, or for x-ray. Anything that your medical care involves, we are able to either take care of in-house or refer to a provider in the community, a specialist. As Samir said, the children of Mamaroneck, we run a holiday party on the 15th of December, and that's been going also for 25 years, where children in need are provided with multiple gifts on the 15th. No one is turned away, but we cannot do it without your assistance. You feel, oh, what is my one little gift going to do? It's going to do a tremendous amount, because if everyone just gives one gift from their heart, many children will be happy. Samira had said that in years gone by, we have over 1,000 children coming for this wonderful celebration that Dr. Maloney does annually. Where could you bring the gifts? To 144 East Boston Post Road, Dr. Maloney's private office. If you're unable to come out and need a way of getting presents to us, we will be happy to pick them up as well. You can just call this number.
570-460-4291. That's me.
And either Samir or one of the volunteers will come to your house and pick up the presents. If you belong to an organization such as the Boy Scouts, Little League, any organization that wants to volunteer and help with this great endeavor, we welcome you. Teachers, if you need a class project, if you're doing a bar mitzvah and need to have a service project or a confirmation, this is a wonderful organization to donate to, a wonderful making children happy on the happiest day of the year, Christmas, and really the true meaning of the holidays. Getting back to the free medical clinic at St. Rita's, it's run on Friday evenings. Registration is at 5 p.m. Again, no worries, no questions asked other than your name, telephone number, and date of birth. Don't think because you have limited language skills. We have volunteers who know multiple languages and will be happy to assist you in any way or fashion possible. I'd like to turn this over to our roving reporter, Nancy Finelli.
Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Samir. As usual, succinctly put. This is Nancy Finelli, your roving reporter for St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. As you've been told, we're standing outside Dr. Kevin Maloney's office. This is his private practice. This is where he treats his practice patients. We've been talking to you about St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic, and this is a passion of Dr. Maloney's, named after his mother, that he's been doing for over 25 years. And he sees children and adults of all ages, as you've been told, from birth to over 100, anyone in need of medical care, underinsured, uninsured, anything. No questions are ever asked as to that status. So if you're sick and you need to see someone right away, you can be seen on Friday evenings, registration at 5 p.m. St. John's Lutheran Church on the corner of 122 Fenimore Road and Cortland Avenue. There's a driveway on Cortland, and you go in that driveway. On the side of the building is where the clinic is held. Please come utilize the service. As I've said many times before, you've been watching these films for many years. We keep saying the same thing over and over, but we're asking you to advertise the fact that this clinic exists. Please tell your friends, family, anyone you know that there's a free clinic and anyone can come and use its services. Dr. Maloney loves to take care of patients. He wants to see that everyone is well. He wants you to come. He wants you to enjoy good health, as he would put it, and certainly know that no questions are ever asked. Jackie told you that we serve many languages, so if you have a language difficulty, there are volunteers there who can assist. There's no questions asked other than your name, your address, and a phone number. We just need to be able to reach you in case there's any abnormality with your exam or your bloods. That's the only reason we would contact you. There is no bill. It is totally free, absolutely free. It's run entirely by volunteers. No one is paid. There's no fee charged. And the lab also performs lab services for us for free of charge, so you will not get a bill for that. So as I said before, any health care need you have, please come utilize the services at St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. Again, I will repeat, it's at St. John's Lutheran Church, 122 Fenimore Road on the corner of Cortland Avenue in Mamaroneck. That's just a few blocks from Dr. Maloney's main practice. And if you have any questions at all about the clinic, if you need to be a patient and you're unsure what you need to bring, again, I'm going to tell you, just yourself, no money, no identification, nothing. We don't ask questions. We just ask that you please provide us with your address and phone number. And that's just for internal purposes in case we need to reach you for results. You may call me personally. The office is kind of busy. We used to take the calls here when I was here, but I've since retired. So you may call me personally at 570-460-4291. I'll be glad to answer any questions you have. If you'd like to become a volunteer, volunteers are always welcome. You can show up any Friday evening at 5 p.m. and you can sign up. We're asking just that you can commit to Friday evenings at 5 p.m. We don't do like a one-time volunteer experience, but we do ask for commitment because there are so many people being served. And we thank you, as usual, for everything you've done for us. But please spread the word. Please tell your friends, your neighbors, your family that there is this free clinic. And if you know of anyone who needs it, to spread the word, and ask your friends and family to also spread the word. There are plenty of people out there who are unemployed, uninsured, underinsured, and who just need immediate medical care. And here we are doing it for free. We're the only ones around that we know do it for free. And we're asking you to please come and use the services. Dr. Maloney's a wonderful, caring, charming person who wants nothing more than to make sure that everybody is healthy and well. And that's what we're here for. Again, we've said before, school physicals, work physicals, children in need of immunizations. We participate with the New York State Vaccine for Children's program, so there's no charge for the vaccines. Everything is done for free. We will never ask you for payment of any kind, and the volunteers do not get paid. So this is just a wonderful thing that's in the community, that we do these shows just to make sure that you're quite aware of. And with that, we're going to move locations. So I think we're going to go across the street, and I'm going to talk to you a little more, and Samir and Jackie can talk to you a little bit more about the Christmas party and what we need and what we want you to do and how we want you to show up.
He's Kevin Maloney, doctor, and he takes care of the 3 of us over here and another 8 nurses. They're all volunteers. We volunteers also, to do what he likes us to do. We have a clinic by St. Rita's, free medical clinic, and the address is 122 Fenimore Road and the corner of Cortlandt Street, and that's where the church is. St. John Lutheran Church is located right there. All you have to do is come up Fenimore, and you see on the left-hand side Cortlandt Avenue and the church. You come in at 5 p.m. or you can come a little earlier, but nobody will be there. The door will be open at 5 p.m. All the volunteers will be there, including myself, and we're ready to welcome you in and take care of a lot of things you got to tell us, plus your name, your address, and the date of birth. And then when we finish from you, we take the next and the next and the next. We always have a lot of children, and they bring it with them, the father or the mother or somebody in charge to come with them, and they have papers signed by the school where they come from. This way they can get their injections, they can get everything is legally to be given to them when they arrive. So please don't forget the date. The time is 5 p.m. on Friday night, and we welcome you all, and we wait till the doctor comes in. Could be 7:30 or whatever, according how busy he is in his office. And then I want to tell you about another thing Dr. Maloney will love to have, and he does have that every year for the last 25 years. It's called the Christmas party, and right in the front of his house, in front of his office, is on 144 East Boston Post Road. I said his house by an error, but I went to 2 Christmas party in his house anyway, so it wasn't really an error, but that's okay. This party will be in front of his office. And last year we had 1,100 children. 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago, we have over 3,000 children. I'm not exaggerating. This is true. And the word got to everyone, and they all want to come to the Christmas party. You know, you were a kid. I was a kid. We all love to have children. I mean, the gifts, and the 2 I have here, they always were kids too. So please keep that in mind. It's on December 15 at 7 p.m. and you'll never be unhappy. You're gonna be happy because Dr. Maloney is there to make you happy and give you a bag full of gifts. Okay? Now the rest of my people here wants to talk to you and thank you, and thank the police department, and thank the fire department, and they all good people. This is the friendly village of Mamaroneck, and here my favorite nurse right here.
Thank you, Samir. Let me reiterate what Samir has said. For over 25 years, Dr. Maloney has run a freestanding clinic. His main goal is to make sure that the people of Mamaroneck and people in general have access to health care and are well. The clinic is run solely on donations. The volunteers, no one gets paid. We're run through the academic year on Fridays. Registration begins at 5 p.m. It's for people who have no insurance, underinsurance, perhaps are unemployed at this time. Our goal is to provide medical care so you can be well, especially as the winter seasons approach and the needs rise. Please come on Fridays. The only thing we do ask is your name, your address, and phone number. And the reason why we ask that, should there be any abnormalities within your blood or your physical, we have a way of contacting you. Please don't be fearful. This is not for immigration or anything of that nature. It's just for us to be able to access you should we need it. If there's an abnormality in your lab work or something we're concerned about. If you feel that you don't speak English very well, don't feel that way. We have volunteers that speak multiple languages and will assist you in any manner or fashion possible. We speak a lot about this Christmas party, and it is truly a joy to see the smiles and the happiness on children's faces. The holidays are for the children, and some of them, this is their only gift that they might receive for Christmas. And Dr. Maloney, knowing that, goes above the top to make sure that children are happy for this holiday season. You feel that maybe your one gift wouldn't matter, but please, if everyone felt that way, we wouldn't be able to continue this successful event. Every one gift that we have adds to the pile, to the children that we have over 1,000 standing out here on Boston Post Road, waiting to get a bag with multiple gifts in. We also like to thank all the volunteers of the village of Mamaroneck, the firefighters, the police officers, Department of Sanitation workers, other volunteers who make this event safe and an event that we look forward to each year. So please, if you have any medical needs, please feel free to come to St. Rita's Clinic on Friday nights. Registration begins at 5. The nurses and lab technician and the doctor will care for all your medical needs. Thank you.
Okay. What a beautiful day it is today. It's actually quite warm. Again, to be back to seriousness, we're please asking you to come to St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic and to spread the word that it exists. Dr. Maloney's been doing this for many, many years. It's his passion, it's his livelihood, it's his life. He truly believes that everyone should be taken care of, regardless of income status, regardless of insurance status, regardless of employment status, immigration status, anything. Everyone deserves the right to be taken care of. Everyone deserves health care, and that's Dr. Maloney's goal. And he does a wonderful job of it, but we ask that you please spread the word. He wants more and more people to come, more and more people to show up. We're doing a great job getting the kids ready for school, immigration, school physicals, blood tests, vaccinations. We also do work physicals, EKGs, breathing tests, vision tests, hearing tests, blood tests. Anything you can imagine done in a family practice office is also done at St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. So please spread the word that this service exists, that there are no questions asked except for basic demographic information, and that it's just in order to contact you should there be any abnormal result. So please spread the word, as I've said many times, that Dr. Maloney loves doing this and he wants you to come. And we want you to come. We don't want to see anybody suffering needlessly, and there's a way for you to be taken care of. So please come to St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. Again, it's Friday nights, registration at 5 p.m. Dr. Maloney gets there as soon as he possibly can. You won't be waiting for hours. And he comes right after he finishes with this private practice here on the Post Road. If you have any questions at all about it, please call me. It's Nancy Finelli. My number is 570-460-4291. I think wonderful LMC-TV will put that up for you, and you'll be able to see that and write it down if you haven't had a pen handy right now. And thank you again, once again, LMC-TV, for allowing us to borrow your equipment to run these films for us and to spread the word, because that's what we're here for, and that's why we do the films, to let each and every member of the community know that it exists. Getting back to a famous event in Mamaroneck, it has become a famous event, and that's Dr. Kevin Maloney's St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic Christmas Party annually. This year it will be held on December 15th, beginning at 7 p.m. in front of his office right here on 144 East Boston Post Road in Mamaroneck. It's one block up, not even a block up, right up the corner from Mamaroneck Avenue, across the street from the Harbor and Brewers Hardware. And the location's been here for many years, over 25 also. And the Christmas party will be held right here where we're standing. We ask that you please don't come before 6 p.m. There's no need to wait outside in the cold. It will be cold on December 15th, not like it is today on October 7th. It will be cold, and we don't want you waiting online unnecessary. Every single child who shows up will be given a bag full of toys, every single one of them. So there's nothing to worry about. If you get here at 7, that's fine. If you get here at 6, you're going to be standing here for an hour, so there's no need for that. Everyone will leave with a bag full of toys. And as I've said many times, like manna from heaven, it's getting to be a tired cliche of mine, but it's the truth. We have never run out of toys. Every child who attends receives a bag full of toys. And that's through the kind generosity of many people. First of all, I want to thank the wonderful volunteers from the village. That's the policemen and the firemen and the DPW people. These are all volunteers. They're not on duty. They're not coming because they were assigned this shift. They are giving of their time. They want to come and help Dr. Maloney and take care of this party for him. They want to make sure that nobody gets hurt. They want to make sure that it's a joyous, happy occasion, which it always is. There's never been a problem at any one of these. Samir and Jackie have told you many, many times that it's always over 1,000 children who are served, which means there's always over 3,000 or 4,000 people here. The year we had 3,000 children who got gifts. That's no exaggeration. It was over 3,000 children. We lost count. So you have to imagine there were 5,000 or 6,000 or 7,000 people there. The line was quite long that year. We did go far into the night with that one. But usually it's around 1,000, 1,200 people, children, receiving gifts. We are able to do that because people are so generous with us. They realize the need. They realize that they can do something to give back. They realize that that's the whole purpose of the season, is to give rather than receive. And they are wonderful in donating new toys for our benefit, for the benefit of the children who come, for the benefit of the children who are overjoyed, surprised, and elated to receive these wonderful gifts from Dr. Maloney. And the generosity comes in many forms, as Jackie has said, through groups who are too numerous for me to count. I can remember some, and I don't want to leave anyone out. You know who you are. We appreciate every single year your toy drives and how you drop them off at the office. For every small individual, every patient, every community member, every person who's seen these films and said, wow, I want to help, and drops off a single toy.
The donation by the checks comes
I'm
in
getting
from
to
you
that.
people.
Okay, I'm getting to that. Of all the individual people who donate gifts to us, you have to know how greatly it's appreciated, how much joy you're bringing to children. We've said this probably on every film and in many instances, and this is no exaggeration. This is the only Christmas that some children get, okay? This is it. Some families are so poor they just cannot do a Christmas, and they bring their children here because this is it. This is the Christmas they will have, and the kids love it. The office is decorated exquisitely by Mrs. Maloney. There's numerous Christmas trees, numerous Santa Clauses waving to the children. There's music piped in. It beats anything on Fifth Avenue in Manhattan. It's truly exquisite and extravagant, and it's a joy for anyone to behold. Those riding by in their cars look and wave. The children standing here sing along with the carols. It's just a wonderful experience, and Dr. Maloney just loves doing it. If there's one passion he has greater than his desire to heal people, that's his love for children. And he truly wants to bring the joy to these children. And we do it every single year. And we're asking once again that you're generous with your support. You do what you can for us. Any toy you can donate, please drop off right here at the office, 144 East Boston Post Road in Mamaroneck. north of Mamaroneck Avenue, across the street from Brewers and the Hardware and the Harbor. And again, if you cannot drop off a toy, we certainly understand that. If you're a stay-at-home Amazon shopper, give me a call, 570-460-4291. Samir, or one of our other many volunteers, will be glad to pick it up from you. And again, if you find it in your heart and you have an organization and would like to do a toy drive for us, nothing would be greater appreciated than that. We always need toys. For some reason, we always manage to give everyone toys, and no one ever leaves without a bag full of toys. But we could always use help, and we could always use more and more. Please don't feel that because we've accomplished this in the past that we're able to do it every year. We still need your continued support. We still need you to come through for us, and we so appreciate it. Again, I'm going to say a heartfelt thanks to everyone who has helped us in the past, the many volunteers who come through each and every year. There are probably over 100 volunteers each year to maintain order, make sure no one runs out in the street and gets hurt, make sure there's no tussles or anything. Particularly, we thank the police department, the fire department, and the DPW, who so kindly donate their time. This is absolutely volunteer. They're not being assigned these jobs by their superiors. No officer has been told this is your shift for the night. These are people who know Dr. Maloney, know what he does, and want to be a part of it. They are giving of their time, truly heartfelt. And we thank them with all our hearts. We also want to say thank you to the many organizations, as in the past, the schools, the PTAs, the ladies' auxiliaries, the religious groups, the Boy Scouts, the Girl Scouts, and the real estate offices, many, many, many of you who have done this for us and done toy drives and truly supported us throughout the years. It's a wonderful experience to see you so full of joy bringing the toys to us, and how much the children who receive them appreciate it. Again, I want to say, if you want to volunteer in any capacity, please give me a call. It's 570-460-4291. Please continue your generosity. Please continue to help us out. And please spread the word about St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic, that it's there, that we want to serve you, that Dr. Maloney's goal in life is to make sure everyone is happy and healthy. And he will tell you that too. So make sure that you spread the word, and make sure if anyone you know needs this service that they come and use it. And make sure to mark down the date, December 15th, beginning at 7 p.m. The Christmas party on right here on the Boston Post Road, 144 East Boston Post Road, in front of Dr. Kevin Maloney's office. And I think that's all we have for tonight. If I've forgotten anybody or anything, I apologize. But once again, thank you for your kind support. Continue to support us. Oh, by the way, Samir will remind me, we not only accept new toys, as I told you, the clinic is absolutely free. No one gets paid, no fees are collected. So we also do accept cash donations. There are supplies that need to be bought, bandages, gauze, medicines, etc. And that comes through kind donations also. So if you'd like to support St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic, your checks are tax deductible. They can be mailed to Dr. Maloney's office, care of St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. Again, it's 144 East Boston Post Road in Mamaroneck. It's 10543. If you'd like, you can give me a call. Again, it's 570-460-4291. And we'd like to just say thank you once again for your support. This is Nancy Fidelli, your roving reporter. I think Samir's itching to say something, so I'm going to let him. He's got the itches, I can tell. And I'm going to go back to my vitamin D absorption. Hold on. Have a good one. Thanks.
Well, she can get the whole vitamin E because it got cloudy in here and might start raining. But really, we do appreciate you are listening to us, and we really appreciate if you show up and just hear the message we told you about. And any donation is welcome from you. Any toys, when you shop for your kids, you can shop for our kids. It's really will be appreciated, and you know you did the right thing. So I'm not gonna go anymore. She told you everything about everything. So I'm gonna just say thank you very much for listening, and I wish I will see you on the dates we said. Thank you very much.
Okay, just a quick recap. St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic held 5 p.m. on Friday evening, St. John's Lutheran Church, 122 Fenimore Road on the corner of Cortlandt Avenue in Mamaroneck. That follows the school calendar, so if there's a holiday on a Monday, please be aware that the clinic will be closed the preceding Friday. So for instance, Columbus Day on Monday, the Friday before it's closed. So just be aware of that. You can check again with my number if you have a question about whether the clinic's open. It's 570-460-4291. Further recap, the Christmas party this year will be held December 15th, 2017, 7 p.m., right here in front of Dr. Kevin Maloney's office, 144 East Boston Post Road in Mamaroneck, just north of Mamaroneck Avenue, across the street from Brewer's Hardware and the beautiful Mamaroneck Harbor. And we ask that if you can, please do not show up before 6 p.m. with your children. Dress them warmly. They will be standing outside on line. And if you're on the other end of that, please donate to us with all your heart, anything you can. It's greatly appreciated, both by the volunteers and by the children who receive them. And once again, this is Nancy Finelli, your roving reporter for St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic, wishing you good health and goodbye. Thank you. God bless.